So you might remember the NES Classic, the SNES Classic, the PlayStation or the Sega Genesis Classic. But here's the classic we've all been waiting for. This is the N64 Classic, or as it's better known as, the N64 Pi Mini. It's what we've all been waiting for, and it's gonna blow your mind. Remember when the NES Classic came with like a 2.5-foot controller cable? You don't need to worry about it with the 64 Pi Mini, because you can take one of your original N64 controllers and with a simple conversion kit by 8BitDo, convert it to a Bluetooth controller. No cables necessary. Not to mention, you get to play the entire library of Nintendo 64 games on an original Nintendo 64 controller. And not just the select dozen or so that they think you should play. That's not the crazy part. This little mini 64 here has a 1 terabyte SD card in it. And it doesn't just contain N64 games. It contains thousands of the games that we all grew up with. And maybe you don't want to play your PS1 games with an N64 controller. Good news, it's Bluetooth, so you can hook up one of your wireless DualShock controllers to it. Did I also mention this thing outputs HDMI in 4K? And with this awesome case made by Retroflag and a Raspberry Pi 5, you could easily build this thing yourself at home for just over $100. I even recently sat down with Dr. Mod and he showed us exactly how to do it. You can check out that episode of Dr. Mod's Lab on my YouTube channel. But the thing that really blew my mind was this. I didn't even know that there was a modern light gun being made that works flawlessly for new televisions. And this thing has hundreds of the best light gun games ever made. This was probably one of the most pivotal consoles of my youth, and I have been waiting for something like this for a very long time. And if you feel the same, I highly recommend checking this thing out.